Hello again. Okay, so I'm going to teach you exactly what attraction marketing is and how to do it basically through Instagram, as I'm in the Instagram team, aren't I? So I'm going to show you exactly what it would look like if you were to brand yourself basically via Instagram and the post basically. You obviously need to talk about your lifestyle and show your lifestyle. If you would travel, you would talk about your lifestyle and stuff, but you would obviously need to mix that slightly with business posts as well, which is very important to create curiosity and make people click on a link. Say if you said this is so and so, this is in the Maldives, for example. Um, my business allows me to do this as such, and then go and click on the link as such. So I will show you how to brand yourself on Instagram as we go through, and I will also show you a funnel, which is what you send people to once they click on the link from your Instagram, basically. Okay, so which platform am I using? Like I said, I'm in the Instagram team, so I'm going to show you how to brand yourself on Instagram, based and how to create attraction from people. Obviously, I said in the last video I wanted to build my brand on Facebook after so long because I wanted to start talking on live videos. It was quite like public speaking and whatnot, so I slightly changed. But I'll show you how to brand yourself on Instagram, basically. I'm going to show you how to do it in the lifestyle niche, the traveling and whatnot. So the lifestyle niche, I'll go into it now anyway. So, it's Instagram. It's one of my old ones. Obviously, I was on Instagram for quite a while before I came over onto Facebook, so I know how to do it. Obviously, first off, you need to create your own niche account, whether that be travel, quotes, just your general day in, day out lifestyle, like you working and what do you do day in, day out. So you need to find your niche. That is very important, to find a niche. There's so many different ones you can actually utilize to start building your brand, but obviously you decide that yourself. That's not up for me to decide. So basically say if you did I'm doing the lifestyle niche, so about yourself. This is my old account basically. So the photos, it has to be relevant to you. You're building the brand based around you, aren't you? So it's got to be so relevant to you in your life, basically. And obviously, you can see in that picture of the Instagram there, there's a link, You Ready to Fly. That is where that takes people to the funnel, which I will go into and teach you how to build as well, basically. Okay. So, Instagram. The first and foremost, like I said in the last video, I can't emphasize enough, telling your story is so important because everyone loves a story, don't they? And this is how you build emotional and relationship attachments through telling your story and letting people in on your insecurities, your problems, everything you've had go wrong in your life. I mean, that's me. That's when I nearly died, when I was in a coma. So I've got this story to tell. Obviously, I'm fantastic now. But all this story to tell, to show other people, to inspire other people, because anything is possible. Seriously, I was bad. I was really, really bad. And it's, for me to inspire and help other people out with the training I've got, it's an incredible feeling. So go out and tell your story, and there's so many people who want what you've got to offer. It's just about how you get your eyeballs on what you're saying, basically, and that is what I will teach you to do. So you also, obviously, not many people are going to have photos of being in a coma like I do, but you just have simple pictures of your daily life. Say if you like to travel about, if you're a backpacker, it's fantastic. You're in the travel niche. But seriously, stay at home. It doesn't matter what you do, but you just need to have pictures that are relevant to you in your life. So telling your story in your very own way, basically. And obviously, like I've said before, you've got to stay consistent. You really do. Luckily for Instagram, after so long, everything can be put on automation. Whereas me on Facebook, unfortunately, I can't. I've just got to grind away. But I'm not bothered. I absolutely love doing what I do. So it's not a bad thing at all. But sometimes I wish I'd stayed on Instagram. Anyway, okay. So this is when we're in Amsterdam. I'm showing pictures. This is my lifestyle. I'm showing people exactly what I do day in, day out, basically the places I go to, who I go with, what I do. The main thing is you're showing people how you live your life, basically. That's all you're doing. You're telling a story. You're saying what I did this day, what I did that day, what I did that week, what I did that weekend as such. So you want to be creating interest also in your where your bio is, where your comment of what the photo's about. You want to be creating curiosity and interest in there. That's very important. Obviously, tell your story. Like, this is me in Amsterdam with the lads and how quaint it was and lovely and whatnot. But also, you want to be creating utmost curiosity in what you're doing, basically. So people effectively do go over and click on that link, right? It's very, very important. So this is another one. This is my brother who's a doctor. I mean, this is just an example. I mean, me and him have gone down completely different routes. He's a doctor in the Royal Navy. I work online. We couldn't be more different, but it doesn't mean that there's a problem with that at all. I'm just showing people the differences, and you don't, just because one person does one thing doesn't mean you've got to follow suit and do the same thing. It's your life. It's completely up to you what you do and how you are writing your future, basically. So never feel that you've got to follow in the footsteps of other people, because it's your life at the end of the day, and it's you who makes stuff count. So do what makes you happy and what you love at the end of the day. So basically, towards the end of the writing in the post, I'm not sure if you can see it, but towards the ending of the writing in my post, I'm creating curiosity for people to go back up to the top of my profile on my Instagram, and basically click on the link to take them to a funnel. Which a funnel is where you'd put an email address in, for example, and then obviously I said in the last video how important the follow-up sequence, the powers in the follow-up. This is where email marketing would come into play, because people need to see 7 times, don't they? They need an offer put in front of them 7 times, I think, to psychologically think, I want to jump in on that. So it's very, very important as a follow-up. So yeah, I'm creating curiosity in this post, in the writing. So people obviously went up and clicked on my link, which is very important. So also, you need to show people different aspects of your life. You want to show people your vulnerability as well, basically. Obviously, this isn't vulnerability, but you want to be showing people how are you vulnerable in every aspect of your life, because you want to let people in as much as possible. The more you let people in, the more money you're going to make, because people are going to feel like they know you, basically. I also need to show them exactly what is possible with some hard work. I mean, this is a house in France me and Mum have got that's been renovated. So, you need to show people exactly what this system can do for you, basically. Obviously, people starting out might not have that straight away, but you need to talk about your life, and you need to let people in on who you are and what you've got going on, basically. So this one, creating curiosity, I've just asked them to come add me on Facebook so I can actually have a direct conversation with them in that respect. So I'm not sending them to my funnel there. So obviously you can mix stuff up and whatnot. That's very important. You don't always have to send them to a funnel. It's all you need to do basically is get talking with someone, because as soon as you get talking with someone, you can create a proper, meaningful relationship, like I've said before, which will lead on to sales effectively. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the funnel now, which is it's basically a website. It's very simple way to do it on something called ClickFunnels, which is incredible. So yeah, it's where someone opts in with an email, which obviously you can go on to follow up with people. You can also, on your emails, you can offer a huge amount of value to create, show people what a leader you are, an expert you are, basically. And it's a chance for you to get close and get personal with someone and build that relationship, which I've spoke so frequently about, because we are in the relationships business, right? You only make money by creating a relationship, which obviously leads on to sales. So obviously you take them through to a thank you page, which is where people could effectively join you. So you go on the opt-in page and you go through value, which I'll show you in the next few steps. Opt-in page, show them some value, and you come to the thank you page where people could join you and your business. Okay, so this is the opt-in page I'm talking about. This is where people land on your page. Effectively, this is an old funnel of mine, but I'm providing value straight away. Like that video there, I'm talking about affiliate marketing and whatnot, and I'm trying to put as much value out there for people to see me as an expert and a leader, basically. I'm also, once again, creating curiosity is super important in what you're doing, basically. So people people on this page, they'll scroll to the bottom and there's an email basically, and they're going to opt in because of what I've said on that video, which is very important. Like video, I think by 2019, it's going to hold, pardon me, it's going to hold 85% of internet consumption. So it's very, very important, basically, very important to crack the code. Right, obviously, I've said the power's in the follow-up. So this is, these are people who've joined me in my business. This is my funnel email sequence, which I follow up with people, basically, to give me the email address, and then I send them value and curiosity and the option to join me in my business, basically. I mean, these, you don't have to send them out, you don't have to write them out every day, personally. These are already set up. These are already set up for you, which will send out automatically, which is very good and time saving. So you wouldn't have time to send emails out to every individual person. But obviously, throughout this email sequence, you're offering value and trying to create that relationship. That's really, really important. Like, rather than just joining your business with the sales page, for example, you could like to bring people to a secret group, for example, which is where you build and nurture these relationships. So, like I've said, the power is in the follow-up. Okay, so this is, they've given me their email address here. So, thank you for your email, basically, on this video. And then I go into more detail about what it is that I'm doing. I'm actually in Dubai there, and it was incredibly hot. So I was sweating all over the camera, which is awful, but it's not how I look. It's what I'm saying that's important, basically. So I'm basically saying on this video what training they're going to receive. Like, this is a bit different than what you do on Instagram, but because I'm on Facebook, obviously, but so Instagram's funnel's a bit different, but I'm offering value here and I'm creating curiosity again. And I'm basically explaining to them what it is that they're going to receive by going through this website. And then I'm also, you can see my personal Facebook there, I'm also giving them option again to come over and join me so we can talk and build that relationship, because that's what it's all about. Relationships business, right? Okay, so I've given them an option here to join me in my secret group again, which is cool. Because, you know, as soon as they come over into my group, I've created that much that much curiosity in their minds that they've chosen themselves. They've given me the email already, but they're interested in what I've got to say, so they're going to come and join my secret group here on that blue writing, which is awesome. And then they come over, and obviously we will build and nurture that relationship and work closely together. And I'll show them exactly what I have to offer for them to join. If they join me in my business, basically. So this is what you do. It's also that's a lifestyle video. I was in a gyrocopter there, and when I went parasailing in Mauritius and whatnot, beautiful. Done some beautiful things, which is why I love working online. Okay, so obviously this is the final step in the funnel. It's basically, I'm just saying thank you very much for coming through. I hope you've enjoyed everything. Obviously put a bit more value out there, and then I've given them the option to sign up to me in my business, because sometimes they do. I mean, I say the power's in the follow-up. Some people do sign up on the spot there and then, but a lot of people like to get the emails, basically, which obviously are very, very good and create curiosity and more and more interest, which is why they come over and join you, obviously. So that start here is the option to get started and start their very own online business, basically. So, okay, I'd like to thank you very much for watching my video series. I hope you've enjoyed it anyway, and I hope you've learned a lot about how to make ways of making money online, basically. But if you want to learn more, and if you want huge more, you know, if you want a lot more information and value, put your email address in on the initial landing page that you landed on. And then you can go through, and there's some awesome trainings in there which you'll absolutely love. So thank you very much for watching, and hopefully we'll talk soon.